I'm Jacob Carlisle, Director of Hot Property, one of the fastest growing companies in Australia, and here's a real and raw day in my life. Things got pretty hectic today, and it all started with a meeting with Mo.
So many factors at play
Just like retargeting, hey. My mate, Mohammed, who I actually went to school with, he lives in Mexico now. He helps me just optimize them, run them better. Sometimes the stuff that creatively you're most passionate about doesn't actually gain the results that you want, and sometimes it's the quick and easy stuff that can get you the results. I find weekly getting in there, talking to Mo, really helpful. It's so important to the lifeblood of our business because leads are what fuels the fire. Book is something that I wrote a long time ago, back when I was thinking about doing like business consulting, which essentially is what I ended up doing, but in our own business. So I did a lot of research into change management. Then, believe it or not, I came in and had to affect change management very practically in an almost 20-year-old business. After meeting with Mo, I took a moment to speak with our offshore team.
The reference number, but I know that you did message me.
So their offshore team, they help us with a lot of the repetitive administrative tasks. They're super valuable members of our team. They come to our team training, they come to our team meetings. It's really important that our data is Mickey Mouse all the time. And you find that when your data is not right, your performance starts to drop. Oh, okay. It's not till 10, isn't it?
It's 9:30.
Oh, it's 9:30. Okay, cool. Well, I've got your shirt, so I'll bring that with you as well. Apparently I got the times wrong and Nicole was already waiting outside for me to go to a tour for a kindy that we're looking at for our daughter. Next, we headed off to a new business opportunity for a new client who would like to engage our services. In this place, just a general phone inquiry. Said, hey, look, I'm looking for a property manager. I currently self-manage the property. So I'm going to be appraising it or rent to see what it's worth relative to the market. So I'll go through and take note of features and benefits of the property, and then we'll go back to the office and do some research. Going to be checking for compliance, so smoke alarm compliance, any maintenance or any red flags, minimum housing standard compliance as well, and just checking the quality of the tenancies, making sure that the tenant is looking after the place. Everything from the kitchen all the way through to the carpet, very original. Glad to see that I had upgraded smoke alarms. Like, those owners aren't obviously trying to skirt the system, which is good, so they'll just need some advice, and she looks after the place in terms of maintaining it. But if she moved out, there would be a big cleaning job and probably a small renovation. After appraising this property, I knew it had a lot of potential, and given the right advice, this owner could have a really great investment on their hands. So we got to work and started to research the market. We use a couple of different tools which collect a massive amount of data, so across REA, Domain, to see what the property is worth. So typically you want to compare it in the same suburb where possible. I'll put a bit of justification in why I've chosen those properties to compare, stating very clearly this is the closest comparable property. It's original throughout. The main difference is that it has polished timber floorboards, whereas the house that we went to had carpet and vinyl. So it was only on the market for 7 days, which means it was priced right, it was presented well, and it achieved a good result. Then it was time for me to meet with my business partner, Greg, for our annual planning meeting. This is a meeting that we do once per year to really set the standard for what the next year looks like and what our priorities are going to be heading into the new year.
Being in business with Jacob's fantastic. Having a similar finance head and having the same values and ethics is brilliant. Can mean that, yeah, you go toe to toe and head to head on a few topics, but that's what's good about business. If you can't disagree about something, you can't break through and find the best way to do something.
I finished up the meeting with Greg at about 3 o'clock, and then it was time for the most challenging and difficult part of my day, the dentist. The dentist is all about self-talk. You have hands in your mouth and it's uncomfortable and it sucks. And I just sit there telling myself that it's okay, it's nearly over. And you gotta persevere. We got in a bit of trouble. We need to floss more. Yep, but that's okay. We're gonna duck back to the office, grab an extension lead, then go to the gym, help Nicole set up for the Glow Party, Christmas party tonight. Great success. I grabbed the lead, headed straight back into the gym to help Nicole out.
It'll look much better when it's dark.
I was expecting to have to set up quite a lot. In the end, as the team had jumped in and really hooked into it, which I'm very grateful for, the stage was set and it was ready for the big end of year party for her business. One of the things that really stands out is just the sense of community and the team that Nicole has behind her and her business. It's just a real credit to her as to the community that she's built, the culture behind that, and then the team members that just live and breathe that. So it was a lot of fun. The neon theme was just awesome and turned out way better than we could have expected. And then I got the awesome opportunity to Ice Bucket Layla at the gym, which she absolutely loved it. So as you can see, we packed a lot into one day, and if you'd like more content like this, I'd love to produce it. Drop a comment, like, subscribe, share, and let me know.